Imagine you walk into a forest. You see trees standing still, silent, motionless. Everything seems static. But beneath your feet, there is a living network connecting almost everything. This is not science fiction. It is not fantasy. It is real biology. Trees can send each other nutrients. They can warn each other of danger. And some even care for the younger ones. A forest is not just a group of trees. It is a connected system, like a natural underground internet. We were always taught that trees compete for light, water, and space. And yes, that happens. But something else happens that for years was hardly studied. They cooperate. Beneath the ground, tree roots associate with microscopic fungi. These fungi form very fine filaments called hyphae, which spread through the soil in all directions. When these hyphae connect the roots of different trees, they create a network. This network is called a mycorrhizal network. Think of it as biological cables that connect the entire forest. The fungi don't do this out of the goodness of their hearts. It's an exchange. The fungus helps the tree absorb more water and minerals from the soil. In return, the tree gives it sugars that it produces through photosynthesis. It's a win-win situation. But since the same fungus can connect with many trees at once, it ends up creating a shared network. And it's not just nutrients that travel through that network. Chemical information also travels through it. Here's where it gets incredible. When insects start eating the leaves of a tree, that tree suffers damage. In response, it releases chemical signals that can travel through the underground network. Neighboring trees receive that signal, and before the insects arrive, begin to produce defensive substances that make their leaves less appetizing or even toxic. In other words, they don't wait to be attacked, they prepare in advance. It's not thought, it's not intention, it's chemistry. But the result looks like communication. In many forests, the oldest and largest trees are connected to many others. They are like major nodes within the network. These have been called mother trees. It has been observed that they can transfer carbon and nutrients to young seedlings that are in the shade and do not receive enough light to produce their own energy. It's as if they help the next generation survive. Even when a large tree is dying, it can send some of its remaining resources to other nearby trees through the network. All of this completely changes the way we see forests. They are not just individuals struggling to survive, they are connected communities. If you cut down many large trees, you don't just lose those trees, you also break key parts of the underground network that helped others survive. It's like disconnecting central servers from a network. Important. Trees don't have brains, they don't feel emotions, and they don't decide to help. All of this happens through chemical and biological processes that evolved because they increase the chances of survival for the entire system. But even if there is no intention, the cooperation is real. So the next time you see a forest, you're not seeing separate trees. You're seeing a living, silent, underground network where resources, warning signals, and invisible connections circulate. A natural internet that existed millions of years before ours, and that we are only beginning to understand.